Hi everybody, welcome to our Curse Call Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Aries for the month of March 2019. So please take what resonates and leave the rest on the desk. If it doesn't resonate, by all means, I don't want you to try to force something that doesn't belong. If it does resonate and you want something more personal to yourself, you can contact me at cursecall@gmail.com or hit one of the links on the right hand corner of my channel, which will take you one will take you to my Facebook page. You can book a reading there, or there's another link there to my Patreon page where you can book yourself a personal reading there also. And there is other tiers that you can join where you can get readings more personal to you monthly, and I believe the other one is bi-weekly. And you could also book a tier where if you just have a pressing question and you need to know something right now, I'd be glad to answer that for you. All right, so with that being said, let's get this reading started. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of March. So I'm going to introduce my cards and let you know what I'm using. This is the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. We're going to pull one of these for the overall monthly March energies. These are the Fairy Tarot by Bradley Valentine, the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, Magical Messages of the Fairies, and these are a new little deck that I'm incorporating into the monthlies. I've had them for about a month. They are animal totem crystal decks, and as you can see, there's an animal name and there's a crystal on it, and then there's little descriptions on there, and then there's something on the back that you can say. I will say it with you, and I will go over it with you. Now, if you should get a card that I do actually have a crystal here, I will be glad to introduce it to you and tell you a little bit about it. Whatever I know, I'm willing to pass along to you guys. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get started. We're going to shuffle these cards up real quick. So we're going to do something a little bit different this month. Instead of just shuffling the cards and seeing what comes out, we're going to do what they call the Celtic cross spread. Okay. So it tells a little bit of everything. And then if I feel that I need to clarify anything, I will. All right. So let's get started and pull a Earth Magic Oracle card for the overall energy for the month of March for the star sign of Aries. Can I have one Earth card, please? One Earth card for Aries for the month of March. One Earth card, please. One Earth card. There it is. Okay, it's definitely different than the one I videotaped yesterday. And it's called Iowan. I don't know how well you guys can see that. There we go. It's called Iowan and Solitude. Okay. Let's see if this makes it any better. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right. So you can see on there, island means that you're like, when you think of an island, you think of a piece of land in the middle of an ocean or a lake or, mostly oceans. That's where you find islands at, is oceans. Now, where I live, we have a river runs through it. So there's an island in the middle of the river. So it doesn't have to be specific just to the ocean, okay? But the key word on it is solitude. So I feel Aries, right off the bat, you kind of have this isolated, um, like this isolated energy around you. So we're going to read this. Islands. Let's get back here. Okay. The solitary tree on this island, surrounded by the glassy sea, can evoke different feelings depending on one's perception and beliefs. The tree which is in full blossom, stands out amid the relative starkness and is illuminated by a beam of light emerging from the otherwise dark sky. And it's an elegant reminder of how, even in what might appear to be relatively barren circumstances, there is still beauty and growth. Although an island like this can be a metaphor for isolation and desolation, the thriving tree proves that even in the harshness of environments, there is life. We can see the tree's spider like roots spreading out along the rocks, seeking nourishment from the moist soil. The sense of peace and solitude depicted in this image provides nourishment for the soul. So basically, it's saying you need to take some time for solitude, preferably in silence. Spend the morning, afternoon, or even entire day by yourself, completely unplanned and unstructured. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert for more than is necessary. The vibration of millions of people worry and fear throughout the world can imprint upon you and greatly affect you if you do not honor your need to pull back from time to time. When you have passed through any self constructed barriers to enjoy the quiet peace of solitude, it will serve you best if you simply observe the thoughts and emotions that pass through you, especially those that cause shortness of breath or a quickening heartbeat. Remember that isolation is experienced not by choice but out of fear. When you decide to spend time with yourself in solitude, however, you are choosing to once again find and connect with who you really are. Okay, so that's the overall monthly message for the star sign of Aries. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Diggin, and we are going to start the Celtic Cross. So where is the star sign of Aries standing right now, Spirit? Where is the current circumstances for Aries? Oh, we got a flipper. The Empress. Okay. So when I see the Empress, I think of a nurturing, mothering energy. Okay. Not smothering, mothering. I'm talking about a mothering energy. Like, um, she's like all four of the queens all wrapped up into one person. For the Queen of Cups, she's nurturing, she's emotional. For the Queen of Wands, she's creative, she's passionate. For the Queen of Pentacles, she's logical, she's grounded. For the Queen of Swords, she could be psychic. She also can be standing in her truth. Okay, so when I see the Empress, I see all four of them queens all wrapped up into one. Okay. And I also see the Empress is something that's about to give birth in your life. Okay. Or have a rebirth of a situation. Okay. Perhaps somebody out there could be pregnant, but that's not the energy I'm feeling. I'm feeling that there could be a major heart chakra activation that's going to bring about a rebirth. And that's why Spirit is saying that maybe you need to go in solitude and go deep within yourself for a minute and see what's up, because I feel it's something new, something that's been nurtured, is about to give birth. And I also feel with the crown around her head that it is going to come in intuitively. That's why Spirit is saying to be like this island, be in solitude, go within yourself and figure out what your soul truly desires. Okay, because I feel that it will be for your highest good. All right, so what's challenging you, Aries? What's challenging you? Yes, a broken heart. This is what your challenge is. That's why they're telling you to go within and seek, open that heart chakra. I felt that. I felt that there was a heart chakra opening, a heart chakra activation. So, what is challenging you is this heartbreak, Aries. Okay. And that's why they're telling you to go within, nurture your heart, nurture your soul, so that you can bring about some kind of a a regeneration, a heart chakra activation is really what I'm feeling. All right. So we are going to move on to what's the foundation of the issue. So we're going to move to the next one that's down here in the bottom. Everything that is like, what is the foundation? Okay. So we got the Magician. This is in your foundation position. So you have everything. This tells me, Aries, that you have everything you need to bring about this rebirth. You have everything you need to manifest this heart chakra activation, to release this heartbreak energy, tap into this nurturing, um, rebirth heart chakra activation, and you have everything you need to manifest this, is what I feel Spirit is telling you. Okay. So what's going on with the recent past when it comes to uh, what, well, I need to get that question out before they threw one out at me. So the Queen of Swords, okay, so something in your past, some kind of truth. So I feel that this feminine Aries could have cut you with their words, okay, because she's looking straight over at the Empress. And what is crossing the Empress is that Three of Swords energy, that heartbroken energy, that I'm not saying there can't be a third party situation, but a third party hasn't showed up yet. But right now, what I'm feeling is a female or a feminine energy was cutting with their words. Okay. They're very cutting with their words, and they had broke your heart. And that's why you need to go within in solitude and figure out how to open up that heart chakra to release this heartbroken energy. And I feel that you do have everything you need within you, all the tools that you need to release this, to rebirth your heart chakra activation, is what I feel. Okay. So we're going to move on to what's crowning you. Just because I see a feminine energy on the board doesn't mean that you have to be a female as a human. When I see energies, I see both the masculine energy and the feminine energy. So just because I see a very feminine energy popping up right now, you could be a man with carrying this feminine energy. Okay. Or you could be a female carrying the masculine energy. It doesn't matter. It's good to have the balance of them both. So, right now, if you're a guy watching my video, Aries, I feel that you need to tap into more of your feminine energy to release this heartbreak. If you're a female Aries watching this video, perhaps you were cutting with your words, or perhaps a masculine, because sometimes the Queen of Swords can speak the truth but doesn't have an emotional side to it. Okay. And what I mean by that is men, human men, not the energy, has they have a way of being cutting with their words, being unemotional with what they speak. So I just wanted to clarify that. So what's crowning Aries? Oh, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. So when I say the King of Pentacles, especially with the heartbreak card, I feel that, you know, this King of Pentacles could have been the one whom perhaps you guys split. Okay. But I'm also feeling that maybe this King of Pentacles could have been the person who cut you with their words. Okay. And your current position, like I said, is to learn how to open up that heart chakra. Okay. So, Aries, you are definitely thinking about how to ground yourself, thinking about trying to put a more logical approach into your heart, is what I feel. Okay. So let's move on. What is coming? What is your next move? What is happening in the immediate future? So what's your next move, Aries? What is your next move? Okay. I just want one card, please, Spirit. Can we have one card for Aries' next move? One card, please. There we go. That'll work. All right. So we got the next move is the Seven of Wands. So I feel a defensive energy coming off of this card. So I feel they, because of something that was spoke, perhaps somebody is going to come forward into your life and communicate something. I feel that you're in a bit of a defensive mode, and I feel that you're in a defensive mode because of this Three of Swords, this heartbroken energy that's keeping you in this defensive mode. So what your next move is you are going to be defensive on anybody who comes towards you, and tries to communicate something to you. I feel that you are going to be very defensive because you are trying to figure out a way to release this heartbreak, to come through this rebirth, to learn how to open up that heart chakra, Aries. Okay. So, how you see yourself. So, how do you, Aries, see yourself in this scenario? How do you see yourself? I just need one card, please. One card. How do they? They gave me two. I only want one. We can clarify with the other deck. Just one card. How does Aries see their self? How do the Aries see their self? All right. How does Aries see their self? All right. So one card. The Ten of Pentacles. So Aries sees their self as a secure person. They see their self as somebody who could have a secure foundation, a secure financial stability for their future. They see themselves as something long term, that they could have a long term partnership with somebody. Because if you look, okay, first of all, the dog's sticking out. So they feel that they see themselves as somebody who can be loyal, okay, in this marriage, I feel. Okay. So they can be loyal with the dog on there. And then you see this gentleman here holding his grandchild. So I feel that they see themselves as somebody who can um, be committed long term, have stability, be looking forward to the grandchildren, to the stable marriage, the happy family, the financial stability for the future. So that's how they see themselves. How do people see you, Aries? How do people see you? How are people viewing you, Aries? They're seeing you as victorious. They're they see you as a successful individual, is what I see. Okay, with the Six of Wands, this is about being successful, victorious, having very, 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 with the wreath up here. I'm seeing this wreath. I feel that they see you as definitely having victory over this rebirth in the heart chakra. Okay, that's what I feel. All right. So, what's your hopes and fears for the month of March? What are you hoping or fearing for? That's too many. I only want one. What are you hoping or fearing for? What is your hopes and fears, Aries, for the month of March? Okay, so we did get a card. Oh, it doesn't want to go in there. Oh, we got two of them. All right, well, I'm going to take these two. So I feel that this is a fearful card. I feel, Aries, that you are fearing that, see, with the Seven of Swords, there is some kind of deception, okay? And it's a burden. So you're fearing that this burden of deception and sneakiness is not going to go away because of this heartbroken energy. That's what's challenging you. Okay. And that's why it's challenging you, because you have this burden that you need to release. You have this burden that you need to let go of, this burden of deception. I feel that there's a mask here. Somebody is masking something. I feel, and I feel that that's why there's some defensiveness. Okay. But I do see that people look at you as being successful in your family, successful in your financial security, okay? But you are fearing, Aries, you are fearing this burden. You have the fear of this deception, somebody perhaps stabbing you in the back, okay? Being sneaky, being shady, you know. And with these two cards, look, like you're carrying this burden and they're walking away, but yet they're looking back at you like, you know, like defend, not even defensively, like there's like a shady energy, like there's a lying, sneaking, shady energy, like he's carrying all the swords and he's walking away from you. He's not even willing to come in and help you release this burden, is what I feel. And that's what you're fearing. So what's the outcome? What is the outcome for the month of March? What is the outcome? The Three of Pentacles. So you're working really, really hard at something here in the 3D world. Perhaps working really hard to try to um, transform that heart chakra energy, transform that heartbroken energy. And you feel that you are in this card. Traditionally, the Three of Pentacles means working well as a team together. It's something. But on the Witch's Tarot, I feel that, you are going within this solitude that the overall monthly energy is. And I feel that you are working on yourself. You're meditating. You are perhaps, you know, um, talking to spirit and writing down things. You're journaling your thoughts. You are journaling how you feel. You are journaling perhaps how to get victorious over this sneaky, shady energy. Okay. All right. So let's move on to see if I feel that anything should need clarified. All right. So, let's clarify the Three of Swords, the challenge card. So, what happened with this Three of Swords that's being challenged? Okay. All right. So, why is challenging you? They're challenging you to go after your dreams, is what I feel. They're challenging you to let your creativity take flight. Okay. With the Empress card, you have the ability to create anything you want, to nurture whatever you want to create. And I feel that that's what they're telling you. They're telling you to open up that heart chakra, release this Three of Swords energy, and let your creativity take flight. Open up that heart chakra is what I feel. Okay. All right. I really don't think I need to clarify anything else. I feel that, the reading is pretty self-explanatory about what's going on. Apparently somebody was cutting with their words that pretty much broke your heart and sent you in this defensive mode. But I do feel that things are going to turn around for you for the month of March, but you need to listen to spirit, because I do feel that spirit is trying to usher you in that direction. All right. So let's get a couple of cards from the Magical Messages with Fairies and see what they have to say for additional advice for the month of March for the star sign of Aries. All right. So they're telling you to do a dietary change, okay? Um, Improve your diet and your life will also improve, is what I feel. So I'm not really sure why they would say that to you, but this is what is coming to mind. Okay. When you're trying to transform something, okay, if you hold on to, or you eat things that are heavy, like prime example, milk. Milk is very, very heavy on a human body. So is meats. Meats are very heavy on a human body, like beef and pork. Chicken's probably not as heavy as the first two, but they're all heavy. Okay. And when you're trying to ascend and open up your heart chakras, what happens is when you eat this heaviness, it's hard for our bodies to digest, and it keeps your vibration low. Versus if you eat vegetables and fruits and things like that, it's not as heavy, and it'll give your body the nutrients that it needs without that heaviness that keeps you down in this like sulky defensive attitude. Okay. Another thing that I can tell you that I'm getting from this card, since you are trying to bring about a rebirth of your heart chakra, Aries, eat anything that's green. There's anything that pertains to the heart chakra energies. Okay. Carry a green stone, eat green foods. There's all kinds. There's cucumbers are green, lettuce, cabbage, spinach. Spinach is very good for you. Anything that's green, green beans, to help open up that heart chakra, because that's what it does. It goes, all the nutrients goes right into what needs to be healed. Okay, so let's move on to an animal totem card with the last message for this video for the month of March for the star sign of Aries. What animal is with the star sign of Aries for the month of March, and what advice do you have, Spirit? Month of March. All right. And it just so happens that I have this stone. Let's see if I can dig her out over here. Um, uh, hmm. It's in my little stone section over here somewhere. Here it is, I think. Oh, nope, that's orange calcite. All right, let me run over here real quick and see if maybe I took them out over here. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm not exactly sure where that stone is. I know I have one, but okay, it's you got the beaver, and the stone is citrine. Here it is. Okay, the stone is citrine. This is the stone that the beaver is telling you would be good for you. Okay, and it's cooperation, action, and unity. Okay, so this is the color citrine. It's good for your solar plexus because it is yellow. It's also good, I believe it's a good grounding stone. Let's see what the book says. Citrine. Okay, here we go. Citrine, okay? It cleanses and regenerizes you. So I'm just going to hold this up here. Put the animal totem card up here. All right. Citrine. Okay. So the beaver says, Spirit of Beaver, teach me cooperation by replenishing control so that I do not hinder the help of others. Thank you, Aho. And Aho is a Native American. It's a way of saying thank you. A Native American blessing that implies a reverence and acknowledgement for the sacredness of the words spoken. Okay, so this is your animal totem for the month of March. Okay, so Aries, listen, Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra. So this is a stone specific to you, Aries. Okay. It also represents this planet, the sun planet. Okay. It's beneficial for sensitivity to environmental influences, optimism, letting go of the past, self esteem, self confidence, concentration, depression, fears, phobias, individuality, motivation, creativity, self expression, nightmares, Alzheimer's, itching, male hormones, detoxification, elimination, energizing, recharging, ME, which is I'm not thinking right now. Degenerative disease, digestion, all different kinds of things. Okay, it's this stone is said to govern the physical body and its functions. Okay, and it the darker shades, the spiritual aspects of life. It's a powerful cleanser and regenerator that carries a power of the sun. It is exceedingly beneficial stone. So I recommend Aries going and getting yourself a piece of citron and carrying it with you. It is very specific to you, Aries, as a star sign, citron. So that's what's recommended by your animal totem, the beaver. All right. So, and it would be very good to help out with this heartbroken energy that is being challenged by you. It'll help you gain the self esteem. It'll help you relieve this defensive attitude, and help relieve this fear that this deceptive energy that's burning in you. Okay. All right, Aries. Well, I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. Be sure to comment if you wish. If you'd like something more personal to yourself, I can help you out with that as well. All right. Thank you, and blessed be from the Christ Priestess.